-2, -3.
-3.
No
You're
one
off.
ever gets to those numbers. I don't know why.
Oh, why do we never say that part? Hello and welcome to Shisha Secret Time. I am Tara. That is Natalie. This is our live stream where we sit down and give you guys the inside behind the scenes look at our lives, what we're up to. We missed last week. We missed you all terribly. We were on a plane, but we're back this week with oodles of stories. Twice the action coming at you.
We was on a plane. Actually, we weren't. We were in a shuttle at that point. But, yeah.
Well, anyways,
we love
we are going to start this the way that we always do. We're going to have you guys say hi in the chat room. Natalie's going to read your handle and say hi back to you. If you are new here and don't know what's going on, just do that and say hi to us because we like to know who we're talking to. It makes this more fun for us. I don't care about your experience. I want to have a good time.
I don't care about your experience.
That's not true. All right, hit it, guys. Hit it.
Heyo, Unilis Constant has a message retracted at the very top. Surprise.
Classic.
Jorg was here, but is already gone. Hello, if you're watching this belatedly. Ed Keaton, happy Thursday to you. Scent of a wheelchair.
Oh my God, wow. Why?
Why? Why do you torture me so? Jack Boots, aka Grumpy Garden Gnome, is here. Hello, congratulations on the win. Thank you. Blair is here. Hi. Blue Wrench in the house. Dencar 11, howdy do. David Faith, hi. How are you? Elizabeth Banu, howdy howdy. Shannon West, I hear squeaking. It's not me. It's the damn new dog. Oh, I saw your new puppy. He's so cute. Oh. Derek Ward, hello. Hey, Natalie, how about them Packers? Yeah, shush it. You should. I didn't get to watch. I didn't get to watch any football this week, so it didn't happen. You know, right. Tree falls in the woods. Blah blah blah. Desiree Gonzalez, I see cat ears. The cat is looking at the cat statue over Natalie's shoulder. There's a cat stuff everywhere. There's a wolf there and a cat and a squirrel, and then there's I got my cat wine paintings back there too. I got them. I love them. Where am I in this list? Lido Keaton, hello. How are you? Logan Brown, hello. I don't know what those little purple people from David Faith there. Yeah, no bums. We there's a different program for that, and we had to figure out how to stream it all together. Clayton Gordon, hello. David A, hi. Germs Emery, good afternoon to you as well. Debbie Lehrman, hello. Toby Vega, hi from the highway. Like
Toby.
Toby's on his way here. I think we're gonna go to the ranch, maybe. I don't know, depends on what we got. Stephen Brown, hello peeps. Lockpicking engineer, g'day dudes. Where am I? I think I've done it all. I think I figured it out. I'm at the bottom.
Yes, David. Natalie loves her wine painting portrait. I almost forgot to give it to her. It's been so much. We were so busy and so much going on, but the last minute we got it.
Where is Justin? That is a good question. I believe he's on a walk, but these walks are very long, so he's on walkabout.
He's on a walkabout.
He's probably listening.
Probably. He probably is listening, and his fingers are itching to make a comment of some sort. Probably inappropriate that we both go, Justin. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let's kick it off with a little bit of business time. Tomorrow we have a video for you. We have our freeze-dried snack adventure coming out, which was so much fun. I think that wound up being more fun than I even expected it. Like the crunch and the snackery of it, like it was way more exciting than I thought it was going to be. I was like, yeah, this will be fun. But
the candies were delightful.
Yeah, they were cool. I wound up eating more of them later. I kept snacking on them after you left. They're good. Big fan. My favorites are, well, I mean, you guys can watch tomorrow and find out. Next week, we're going to have our Gig Harbor Film Festival video coming out to you. I am working on that right now. Yesterday was a slog of just getting things on my computer because my phone was being a jerk. So it was a long day of just that, but we'll have that coming out for you next week.
Being a jerk.
There will be a shush next week. We are back up to our usual scheduled programming. All is well on the Western Front.
But after that, it might be a little bit tricksy.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause you're out of town the next week, right?
Well, I scheduled my flight to make sure that I could be in for sure. So I'm there. I'll be there. I
Okay.
should figure out where I'm gonna be because I don't know. And I don't have a hotel room. I'm staying at so I I'm going to the Bin Film Festival. Is that next week? No,
The week after.
I'm dying. Oh, okay, great. That's better. The next week after. So I'll be at the Bin Film Festival, which is super exciting and fun. I'm going to go support and rep the short film that Natalie and I both worked on, Miss Brown. And while I'm there, I'm staying at this hostel.
Oh, that's right.
Bed and Brews. And I found that it's actually where the closing night party is going to be. So
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
great, my commute is nothing, but also, what does that mean? And no, it's
I
gonna
don't know. That's crazy.
gonna be, I mean, I am beyond grateful to the festival because they're putting up the filmmakers. I don't there's like I had needed to extend my stay by a day or two on either end just to for the live stream and whatnot. And the price of the hostel is really inexpensive, but beyond grateful to the festival. But this is the first time I've ever stayed in a hostel. So this is gonna be an adventure. I don't know what to expect. Yeah, I've like already asked them a million questions like, can I walk everywhere? Is there a lift in Bend, Oregon? I don't know. It's an adventure.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll be there. I'll be there for that. I'm reporting for shush duty.
I will be too. I think we have a screening at Red Rock that day, but I think that one's later in the evening enough. Although those times have been in flux, so who knows?
Which actually is a great segue into the next bit of stuff to talk about. We do have more festivals coming up for social anxiety. So if you're in the area for these festivals, I'm gonna rattle them off to you. We got the Red Rock Film Festival. Where is that now?
That's here in Cedar City.
Cedar City? Okay. In Cedar City, Natalie will be in attendance for that one. We do have screening dates for that, but it seems like things are, as always with film festivals, a little bit in flux. But essentially that festival is October 12th and October 14th are the 2 dates we have right now. It's that weekend. We're going to be at the Topaz Film Festival. The festival is happening from October 12th that weekend in person. And then, in person. That is Dallas, Texas. We will not be in attendance. The Baltimore Next Media Web Fest, that'll be happening November 2nd to the 5th. And then we are going to both be in Ojai for the Ojai Film Festival. That's going to be in November, and our screening is Sunday, November 5th. That's California. So if you're in any of those towns, places, areas, those are the amazing live in-person opportunities to come support social anxiety. And it means so much. Last weekend, Toby joined us for the film festival, and it was fun. Toby, we had a blast, right?
Yeah, Toby's on his drive back home now. And I was like, well, if you end up taking this route, stop by, say hi. So
yeah, we had a blast. Gig Harbor was so
Toby might get to meet Justin today, which now everyone gets to be jelly.
Oh, that's the person everyone actually wants to. No one wants to meet us. If we had a meetup with Justin, people from all around us, they're like, I have a grocery store to visit nearby. Maybe I'll add that on my errands list. But if Justin's there, that's fun. Do you have the trophy? Desiree asks.
I don't know if there is a trophy.
I don't know. Well, I got my trophy from Deep in the Heart, which is the coolest. It's so amazing and impressive.
Yeah, I was holding it hostage until I got my wine paintings and I passed it off.
Made the trade, the really quick trade off.
We had to like both hands at the same time.
In other film festival news, we got a win. Thank you already to everybody who's congratulating us for best comedy at the Catalina Film Festival. We were not in attendance, but luckily Ash was there repping her film Good Grief, which we both also worked on and was able to accept for us. We don't know about the trophy situation. I got to email them on that. But we're very excited and grateful to the Catalina Film Festival for honoring our film with a win. And then Natalie got nominated in Gig Harbor, guys. We don't know about nominations for Gig until they actually
till you're sitting there
ceremony and they put the footage up there, to which Natalie goes, what?
Actually, I thought it was a what. I found out that it was actually just a gasp. Like I
Oh, that's
literally
right.
went
That's
super meta.
so meta. So Natalie got nominated for best. I think the category is best performance. They group them all together. They loop
Yep.
them all. Best performance, short was or just overall?
Overall.
Overall. So Natalie got nominated for overall, which is amazing and so cool. So thank you so much for Gig Harbor for that one. So that is that. Yes, we had so much fun too at that festival. It was nonstop. We did not sleep very much in Gig, and if you guys were wondering at all. One night we did get in early.
We did. We called it early in the first night.
Yeah.
We did okay on the second night. It was that last night that
we set up late talking to other filmmakers.
There's always one night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that was the thing too. I was sitting there, it was getting later. I was like watching the clock. I was like, there's always one night that's like this. Like, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
I was tired, but I was so busy snacking on stuff because we had all this food in our room from me squirreling from every event. Like I'd squirrel a burger, I'd squirrel a this. We went and got groceries. We had all this food we needed to like snack on. We were starving. And soda bread. That was so good. Inexpensive, that's code for cheap, isn't it? Always. I've heard of Ben's beautiful. Yeah, I heard it's beautiful right now. I'm really excited about going.
It's a really good time of year to go up there.
Yeah, I was scrubbing through Ash's footage from Catalina. It looked really fun. It was very glitzy is what it all looks like. Very glitzy.
Yeah, if it weren't the exact same weekend as Gig Harbor, I would. That's what I'm hoping, that one of these years they like end up like apart so that we can go to one, because they do a glitzy red carpet, and boy do I have the dresses for it. So
yeah. Oh, you're like, I am holding them ready for you.
I'm like, that gold dress needs some place to go.
It needs a place to be seen. And Catalina, you is the one. Yeah.
Shannon West says, lock your stuff up good when you're in your hostel. That's one of the things.
Yeah. I'll get a lock for my suitcase, and I don't know. I'll think I'll research how to be in a hostel. And there's a chance I get my own room, the last I heard, but I have to share a kitchen. But still, I don't think there's a door, so I don't know. I'm gonna bring lock. I don't think there's a door. I don't know what's gonna happen. The place has got brew in the title. I'm uncertain about everything. Okie dokie, that's that stuff. Oh, and other fun news though, in the very limited amount of time that we had while Natalie was here, we managed to put in the can a sketch, which is really, and it went really well. Like we were both, we wrote it a month ago or so. Yeah, a bit ago. And we had this plan to do it. And we're with a plan with the ripcord, we're like, it could not work out, and that's okay. But we still like put the pressure on ourselves to like learn the lines and stuff. Because most of it, Natalie was coming off the heels of filming in Dubuque, which we haven't got to talk about that yet. Natalie was filming in Dubuque for the pilot that she's a part of. And we're like, I don't know, Natalie might be exhausted and need a break between the two scenes, or just the time to work it out. But we spent like the better part of the day, one of the days, rehearsing it for like hours. We got it in a good enough place. We're like, all right, let's go film it. But we were chasing the sun for like out. Like
it was the opposite. We were trying to get the sun to go away. The problem was the sun was right in our eyes and we couldn't film it in any other direction. So we had to wait for the sun to go behind something.
So we got there. We did like a couple of takes because we'd worked on it so much. So we kind of like have this like impossible little bit of a formula for how we want to do sketches in the future.
Yeah.
Rehearsing it the day before, filming it the next day or something, like just really, really getting it down and not having to stress too much about getting off book ahead of time. But it always just depends on what that sketch needs. Lock on the suitcase, they just steal the whole suitcase. Well, that's what I was thinking. I would like lock the suitcase and then lock the suitcase to my bed. I don't know.
I just pictured you like locking it to the leg of the bed and then someone just picking up the leg of the bed and pulling it up.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, like, you're gonna bike chain it?
Yeah, I'll bike chain it to my bed and then always take all my important stuff with me. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. Air tag the suitcase. What's an air tag?
It's like a tile.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Or stealing the bed.
Yeah, they're just gonna take the whole bed now.
I'm just
Like someone goes to steal a bike, but it's chained to a lamppost, and they take the lamppost too.
Yeah, they just take the whole thing. A long bike lock that goes around the whole bed. Okay,
Exactly.
the whole bed.
I think that'd be hysterical.
Oh my God.
You could definitely chain it to the bed or some pipes or something like that and lock it.
Yeah.
But then you just cut it open, honestly. So
Right. Well,
you need a hard-sided suitcase to make this work, Tara.
This trip is just getting really out of hand and nowhere.
This is definitely a give a mouse a cookie situation.
It truly, truly is. Give a Tara a suitcase. Give a Tara a hostel, and this is what happens. I'll figure it out. But y'all's input is actually really appreciated. Has anyone ever stolen an AirTag? And just the AirTag?
Just the AirTag.
Wear outfits that have lots of pockets to keep everything. Put everything in my pockets while I'm out. Chain the suitcase same way as Pee-wee chains his bike.
Yep. It didn't help him. The bike still got stolen.
Yeah, that's terrible advice, David. Terrible. You're trying to get my stuff stolen. You
guys are trying to get my stuff stolen now.
You're working toward it. What the heck, guys? I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to the adventure. I'm that part of the country I'm really excited about too. It was really pretty and gig. Like it had just started. Fall had just started to poke its head out and go, oh, hi. Do you want a little orange? Here's some.
Yeah, that was pretty, but then it rained and it was cold. I think I could deal with leaves never changing if I don't ever have to get cold.
I will deal with forever green if it means I am forever warm.
Exactly. I don't need fall leaves if it means I get to be warm.
Oh, the AirTag will beep repeatedly if it gets too far away from the phone that it's doing the tracking. Ooh, all right. I'll look into AirTags. Probably something I need to do. Fine. When does daylight savings end?
Next week.
Oh, yeah.
No, this week. Last week. Sometime right now. I don't know.
Last week. Next year. Sometime. Eventually. 6 months from now.
I feel like I just saw it on the... Oh, never mind. It's in November.
Oh, okay.
It's while we're in Ojai. That's what I was like. I know I just saw it while I was writing something down.
Yeah.
In the calendar. It's on our screening day, which will just really screw us up. There's no way we're getting to our screening on time.
Cool. I'm excited about Ojai. I really like Ojai. I've gone once, maybe twice.
I don't know if I've ever been there.
It's a cute little town. Like there's lots of little shops for shopping. It's just adorable.
November 5th, not 7th. 5th.
5th.
November 7th, election day.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe that's also the death of daylight savings too.
And welcome to the party. Hope that you're doing well. Great to see you back in top form. Yeah, we're in top form. We're both so tired. We both logged into this Zoom and we're like, we're tired.
Well, so, I mean, I drove back on Wednesday, right? Or Tuesday. No, I drove back on Tuesday. Monday was a down day. Tuesday, I drove back. Yesterday was kind of a down day. Like as of today, when I was trying to set up, like I had to reset up everything. None of my makeups, nothing is where it belongs. Like getting ready today was an extra, hour of like, where's my curling iron? Oh, it's in that suitcase. Cause I had like 4 suitcases because I was gone for so long that like, I still haven't adjusted to being back in this house. I don't know where anything is.
Oh, but that means like, is this the end of, are you on the other side of the crazy month? Like, cause I know we've been like running up to this, like, okay, now he's going to have a wild month. Is it done? Is there anything else?
Yeah. I mean, I think I basically have downtime through October.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, I've got these screenings coming up next week. Justin's birthday's on the 3rd.
Right.
And then there's the solar eclipse. So it's not like my calendar's empty.
Oh my gosh. I wobble between.
Wait a minute. Is the solar eclipse? Oh my goodness. I think our screenings on the day of the solar eclipse out here, which the only reason that sucks is because
Oh,
we're right in the path and everyone's going to that.
yeah.
That is, although I think it might be in the morning. It means I do have all of my cousin, all of Justin's Justin's sister and all of her family are going to be in town for it. So it means that we'll have a good turnout for our screening.
Nice. Yeah, we did the classic. We got our screening dates and times for Miss Brown, and it's like 8:30. Like, okay, that's a really good screening time. Unless, and the unless happened. I got the full schedule. It's like, ah, yes, the parties. I
Oh
started
yeah, you're right up against a party.
right up against the party. I'm like, cool. All right, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, it's always like that's a great screening time, just depending on what else is going. You have an eclipse.
The solar eclipse is at the same time as your. Yep.
Yep. Cool. All right. No big deal. I'll just fight Mother Nature on this one. Gonna compete with.
Actually, I think the eclipse is in the morning though, so I think we're actually in the clear. But
Okay. Cool.
I don't actually know.
That's super visible where you are, right?
Yeah, we're in the path. We're not the direct, like it's really like 20 miles east of here is the direct path through this area. It goes from, and actually where you are will probably be in a really good spot too.
Okay.
It's coming in at the south side of Washington and arcs all the way through Texas, and comes out in the Gulf side of Texas. But it's viewable all the way up to, like in New York, you'll be able to see it, but it's going to be, you're only seeing like 10% eclipse. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
the amount it's covering the sun is only 10% of it. But over here, you're getting about 100%. And so you get the ring of fire is what they call it.
Cool.
And it's for like almost 5 minutes.
That's
So
awesome.
we were just talking about it this morning.
Unit list says 10:30 a.m. ish. So
Yes, that's
yeah.
fantastic. So now I have all of the family in town. They can come see my screening. I don't know what the movie is, if it's appropriate for these 14-year-old children, but they're going to go to it anyway to support me.
Cover their eyes. Sam's here. 2024 solar eclipse goes right over Waco. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, David. Festival application money. Keep your eyes on the mailboxes. Got it.
Thank you, David. And Samuel, the email you have for us to look at that other streaming service is still, it's starred.
It's starred.
It's starred.
It's starred. I have gone to go read it so many times.
I'm like, eventually I will get to this.
Yeah. There's been many times I've like, okay, I'm going to read this email and I'm going to understand what it is. And then I'm like, I mentally can't understand.
StreamYard, is that what it's called? I think it sounds familiar.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. We are a slow moving monster sometimes. I'll be
the next thing monster.
Yeah, yes, it's always on to the next thing. Always. Oh, okie dokie. Oh, I'm pretty sure you had a chance to grab comment of the week while we were out of town. Yeah.
This was funny. Like Tara said this earlier, and I was like, I don't know. Did I? I mean, I did. But
some footage, and I'm like, I think I saw something.
This happens all the time where like I see a comment that I really like and I screen grab it and then I forget that I've done it. And so I had to scroll through and find it this time. Actually, I don't even need to. I just go to my screenshots. It'd be a much easier job.
Oh, that's smart.
Right? But this one comes from Summer Test, whom is not here. Mr. Test, where are you? Summer Test, and this is on our Lewin Yucky ice cream, and it says, flavors simply need to stay in their lane. This is all wrong. So I'm just like, yeah, no, some flavor, corn needs to know that it is not an ice cream flavor and it should never be an ice cream flavor.
So when we bought those, I bought 2 other ice creams. I just have this weird thing about making someone go pick up one thing of ice cream. So I bought 2. I was like, I'll eat them. I love ice cream. So the one I got that was honeycomb was amazing. But the one I got, the other cornbread and berry jam, which seemed like, well, maybe that's no.
It sounds better.
No, it's just as bad. I ate some yesterday. I was like,
well, because the only reason I would think it would be better would be that at least the berry jam is a flavor that is not the vinegar that was the barbecue sauce.
Right. Yeah.
But that cornbread part of it was so gross.
Yeah, and it's so overwhelming. Like there's not enough berry in this ice cream to overwhelm. Yeah, it just doesn't. It like the first bite had the promise, just like with the other one, it had the promise of being possible. But then it just really went south again. I was like, no, this doesn't work. The honeycomb one's delicious, so I wish there was more honeycomb pieces in it because I like the crunchy.
You know what? Desiree says in Korea they put corn on pizza, and I'm actually willing to try. I love corn, but like there's a corn and milk situation that just tastes like spoiled milk, and it is not.
Yeah.
No, it's not pleasant.
There are flavors that are not meant to be used for ice cream. Yeah, I agree. I mean, like I'm always willing to try. There's this place called Scoops here in town, and they have a suggestion board, and you put up like your suggestions for flavors, and they'll try them out. Like if they, whatever, I don't know what their rules are, but they try these flavors out. And sometimes I'm like, oh, that works. That's so good. And sometimes it's no good.
But see, that's the thing is, I'll try everything. Like I love adventurous food, but.
Absolutely. David Pace says, speaking of gross, the PP dance video has 287,000 views. Yeah, I saw that recently.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Okay, cool. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know
what you want to do.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe they do just respect our parodies music like prowess. You know, that we are that good at that.
Ice cream should always have caramel involved. Fair. I love caramel. I love caramel on everything. It's one of those flavors that I adore. I sent you guys IG license. I sent you guys
what?
What? Like a pic, Desiree, like a picture on IG of a license plate or something else.
Or a license plate?
Yeah. Or did you send us a license plate that says Natalie and Tara's Instagram account on it? That's a long vanity plate. Yeah, I'm with you. Welcome back, Shannon. How's the pool guy? Did he like the new dog? Is he aware? She had to step out for a sec to go let.
Oh, I missed it.
And warn him.
She sent us a license plate. I'm assuming it went to you, Tara.
I will go check the PO box. I haven't seen it in there yet, but I will go take a
now I'm curious. Now you've.
Yeah, looks like I'm walking to the post office today. My plans are set. In Stern. I keep answering your question. We had an amazing time in Good Carver. It was wonderful. We always love going to that festival. Always love going to that town. My only regret is that we're always so busy. We don't get to go see much of the town. I was thinking about this on the way home. Like, oh, that's right. I remember like I bought these lighthouse earrings at a shop there when we were in Gig the first year. I was like, oh, that's right. There were those cute little shops that we went to the very first year.
I still haven't worn that dress.
Oh,
that jacket gets worn all the time that I bought with it. I had bought a dress and a jacket to wear to my sister's wedding, and then it got much colder.
Yeah.
At my sister's wedding, like there was snow, so clothes had to change. But I still haven't worn that dress. It was too cold to wear it this time. I tried to figure out how to work it in.
Yeah. Yeah, it was my one regret now with the way it is. But we did have a really fun, like little mini adventure day on the way back to the airport. We went and saw the Troll Bridge. It was really cool. That was fun. It was
Atlas Obscura.
Yeah, it was nice. It was like a lovely little like parks and stuff. Meanwhile, I'm still like on my phone furiously writing shit and doing stuff for the festival. But like park, ducks, and that duck you saw, Darkwing.
We saw this duck. It had a black beak and black feet, but like not like solid. It was speckled almost, but speckled black and gray. And then all of it was this it looked like a greenish black from a distance, but as you got up close, you realized it was all like peacock feather colored. Yeah. I'm looking for the Desiree. Yes, I'm looking for this thing and I can't find it. So I'm scrolling, trying to find an IG from Desiree.
Okay.
But we've gotten so much in the last week because of doing I don't see it. I'll look later. Anyway, but its feathers were the iridescent peacock colors all like blended in, and as it turned, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I still don't know that I've ever seen a duck that looked anything like that.
It's the only duck in the whole entire flock that looked this way.
Yeah, he didn't belong. I have pictures. Tara has them already. They're in the thing. Are they?
Probably.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't remember the duck pictures. You might have just done the festival stuff. It's possible because I remember ducks. I try to like not put junk in there for you.
Right.
Because look out.
That's the wacky inflatable flaring arm guy. He's right now a wacky inflatable laying arm guy.
Maybe it wasn't a duck.
I'm pretty sure it was a duck. It looked like a duck and it quacked like a duck.
Very duck-like, and it definitely wanted the Cheerios this child was feeding it. Rest in peace.
And that's how you know.
Yeah, that's how you know. It has oh, I don't know if you saw this. This is a side note. There was an Instagram video of this chicken that got adopted by ducks. And so it thought it was a duck. And it's like in the pond swimming around with the ducks like it's a duck. And it's the cutest thing I've ever. Me and cute animal videos. I'm on a tear lately on Instagram where I keep just like finding them and posting them because they're just so, they make my world so happy.
I don't think it was a turducken. It may have been a rave duckin because it looked like a raven more than anything else.
Okay. I was like,
it was a rave duck.
Going to raves? I was like, whoa. I didn't know. In the Philippines, there's a brand of ice cream called Magnolia, and it only has 3 flavors: coconut, mango, and purple yam, called ube. You two ought to try them.
I don't know how I'm going to get those, but if I can, I will.
Absolutely. Ube
because that sounds fantastic. I did start pinning. I found a bunch of odd or different flavored chips that are available in, like, it was Korea or something like that, and they were all, you know, Ruffles, but a different flavor that we don't have in the States. And I started like snagging them, and I was like, ooh, if I get 5 of them, I can bring it. You know.
Oh, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, ube is that's a flavor that can go either direction with me. Like sometimes I really like it, and then I got this ube cake one time at a restaurant here in town. This restaurant was so odd to begin with, but I got this cake and it was like this weird texture. It was like really wiggly.
Mm-hmm.
Jello, like they put Jello into cake batter is essentially what this was. And I was like, you know me, I was like, I don't know if I can get around that part. And then so musky and weird that I was like, I tried to be polite and eat as much of the cake as I could.
Wasn't ube one of the flavors on the Kit Kats?
I think so. That sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Which Kit Kat time? It was not that candle one. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
A while. Our failed episode that you'll never ever see because it's not in focus.
The whole thing was so out of focus. It was insane. Like, I don't even know how we managed that.
Do not know. Don't try anything durian flavor. Yeah, durian's also a very pungent flavor. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen someone open up a durian before. Natalie, have you seen this fruit? It's like a giant.
Yeah, I mean, not the fruit, but remember they had pieces of it at the Disgusting Food Museum.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's this huge thing. And like back when I was a raw food vegan, my friends were really into getting durian for whatever reason. And then you open it, it's this giant pod, you open it up and it smells so gross. It's like really pungent and musky and just overwhelming. Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Better, just recent to Natalie and Tara, better edit so you can read license plates. I'm lost.
I don't know, but there's a license plate in our Instagram that we're supposed to see.
Got it.
Okay, here's a photo. I'm going to see. What does it say?
Thank you, Desiree. You're the best. The durian tastes good if you know what you're doing with it.
Needs to pee is what it says.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my gosh, that's a funny license plate.
Done. Well done, Desiree. That's funny. That's a good license plate.
Needs to pee. That's funny.
Needs to pee. Very funny. Hilarious. Hilarious. Did you know who's going to?
Yeah, David Faith just got the notice a minute ago. We were going live.
That took me a second. I'm like, David, I don't understand. We're going live, guys. Did you know that?
YouTube's like, Natalie and Tara going live. Meanwhile, water is wet. Things you already knew. Thank you.
Meanwhile, the sun is warm. Meanwhile, yes. Hilarious. Not my cat. Oh yeah, sorry, my Kit Kat tangent. I was trying to say that there's this one Kit Kat that we tried that literally tastes like a fall candle, like one of those overwhelmingly smelly candles you get from Target.
Yeah, and then it was just wax after that. Like it was so
Yeah, it's
it
like a
was white chocolate. That's what happens with white chocolate.
white chocolate, white chocolate wax candle. Dry
Yeah.
cut smells like decomposing corpses. Yes. Why? Ugh.
This
Ooh.
tastes great though, is what the next line was, or you missed that part, Tara.
Oh, I stopped. I stopped at the memory of dried cuttlefish. No, sir.
It wasn't good, but it wasn't that bad. It definitely had worse.
If I'm on a desert island, I will eat that. I will not turn it down. Okay, I'm reading this license plate. AIWRT3X.
AI, right? No. Hmm.
Yeah, I can go with that. I wrote this.
AI wrote, right. I don't do the 3x, three times.
Times.
Three times.
All
right, three times. All right, all right, all right.
All right.
Not an I.
I like that. That's funny too. All right, all right.
All right.
Dig it. Yeah, Japan does have some really interesting Kit Kat flavors, but it's fun. We'll eat anything. We'll try anything once because you never know. Like Natalie says, you never know when the next thing you try that you thought you wouldn't like would be the most amazing thing ever.
Right. Oh, Toby just sent the picture of the duck. I have the pictures, Toby. I was there. I don't need, I can't show the people. I don't think they can see this.
I'll put that in Instagram stories. Duck.
Yeah.
Duck in IG. I'm making notes to myself in IG. I also finally found this stupid photo that I was like, I'm going to show you guys this photo. This is us in the cold. And then could remember for 3 weeks what that photo that I intended to show you guys.
Oh.
And then later, I'm doing something else. I'm looking for something else entirely. And I'm like, that's right. I found that stupid.
Is that the one that you were talking about that you asked, what was the photo I was going to show?
Yes, that conversation that I've been having with you.
I was like, I don't know.
4 weeks. I found the stinking photo and I will post it.
Steve the Swiftie.
Speaking of summer test, hello. You're a Swiftie? Do you have a best friend's bracelets? Almost missed it. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, summer test. You're very sweet. We also you missed it, but you finally won comment of the week.
Finally, he's won comment of the week before.
I know, I like torturing him.
Finally. Here, wait. I have a different picture of this duck.
Lena's got to go in. I saw a coffee cup with Lionel Richie's likeness, and it said, "Hello, is it tea you're looking for?" Yeah, that's the duck.
That's the duck.
It is.
It's not in focus. I have to go way back here for it to be in focus, but
that is the duck, and it's glorious colors, and it is definitely a duck.
It was definitely a duck.
Definitely a duck.
Definitely a duck. Oh, so jumping back a few conversations. Yeah, I was in Dubuque. So Tara and I have been. That's no duck. It's Darkwing Duck. We decided that's who it was. So I was in Dubuque filming a pilot for what is a fake film festival, and I was playing a reporter, and I had to do these fake interviews with people. I still haven't found that paper. I think I might have thrown away my list, which really upsets me. Somewhere. So I was doing these interviews that were for the Instagram of filmmakers at a film festival. And what I did was I made this really long list of fake movie names and had them and then I just interviewed them like it was their film. But what I do is I just start reading to the person I'm going to be improv interviewing. And I'm like, tell me when you got one you want. I'm like, sweatpants on a Sunday, advocating for AI. It's like all these names. And they end up going really funny. But I did that for 4 days. And then Tara and I we started filming our sketch, which is me as a reporter, and I'm interviewing her. And then we went to Gig Harbor and I did Q&As. Tara did Q&As as well, but I did Q&As, like I hosted them. And then we also interviewed people every single day. And I'm like, I don't need to do another interview for the rest of my life. Like I am just so over the idea of asking people questions
Oh, and picking up the questions.
Thinking up a question, sitting there on the spot, thinking up a question and trying not to say every 5 seconds was really.
Yeah. I was sitting in every screening that I Q&A'd and like paying attention and trying to come up with a connecting questions and stuff to ask them, and just having enough things prepared in my head. So then I walked up there, I wasn't like overwhelmed by being up there with a mic in my hand, like being in charge, that I okay, I got stuff in my head and I'm trying to remember it all. It was fun though. I liked doing the Q. I mean, I haven't been doing it for weeks like you have, but I did enjoy doing the Q&As. I totally would do that again for any film festival, Sam.
Yeah, we'll host Q&As. I think we did really well at it, actually. Like, we asked questions that people, I think these people wanted to answer, the filmmakers wanted to answer, but also that, spurred the imagination and got people asking questions in the audience as well.
Yeah.
Like, whether or not they wanted to hear the answer to the question I had, I don't know, but.
Yeah, no, I had a really good time. It was nice also. Like, it was nice going to the festival with other additional objectives that like that it just helps me feel like I'm a part of the thing. Like, I am doing things and I'm being helpful, and like it makes my little bit of like, what do I do with myself, social anxiety a little easier. Like, I have a schedule and a plan. Like, Bend, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I don't know. I just know when my screenings are.
On that same note, so the interviews that we did for Gig Harbor, those were all hosted on Gig Harbor's page, but we were tagged in every single one of those reels. So if you're on the Instagram and want to go like those, just go put a heart next to them so that they like, or show that they got views so that they invite us back again. That would be awesome.
Yeah, if you have a moment on the IGs, go and like all the thingies. Oh my God, Desiree, you're cracking me up. She found it. It's a male Kayunga duck.
Well, I want to see more of them. They are beautiful.
Yeah, confirmed. It is a duck. What is a mallard anyways? Isn't that a duck? Am I crazy?
Yes, a mallard is a duck.
A mallard duck? Okay, great.
It's a type of duck.
David, thank you so much for the film. She's still film festival.
Thank you.
We gotta get it in as many Utah festivals as possible so Natalie can get out there. Like, we extended, usually we try to end with Gig as like our last, take a break and figure out what's next. But since Natalie moved to Utah, she's like taking the extra time and like submitting to everything out in Utah as well, to kind of start building up what filmmakers are out there, what community is out there. Like, go get it, make all the friends.
There's an improv festival going on here this weekend, starting tonight. And I'm like, and it looks like it's like 25 different improv groups. I don't know where they're coming from. I know there's not 25 in Cedar City. So they've got to be coming from someplace, which is the only reason that I'm hesitant to go. Well, not the only reason I'm hesitant to go. It's improv, which is also I'm hesitant to go. But I was like, oh, I could go meet the other people who are acting in this city, but they're all from out of town, so I don't know.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
But there can't be there. I can't imagine they came in that far. Like, they probably drove.
Yeah. It just still sound fun. I'm the world's worst interview. First, I never stopped talking so you wouldn't get a second question. And secondly, I'll forget the first question halfway through my answer.
That was funny. We had on my Strange Batch Q&As, there were so many filmmakers there for that group.
Yeah,
and 3 of the films had 2 filmmakers up there. So like, it was a huge amount that by the time it got to the end, I did have people going, wait, I forgot what the question was.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like,
absolutely.
You only get through 2 questions because everyone has an answer as you go down the line. And like,
the Strange Batch had the best turnout. And it's funny enough, like, I did the Washington films one, the lowest turnout of film. One of them had a pretty good turnout.
Well, that's always the hard thing, is once you label it as locals, that category is all Washington, like, you kind of assume that the quality's not as good.
Yeah.
Like, as if, I mean, just,
No, I made the same assumption. And like, I was talking to, I forget which filmmaker after the fact, his film, like, tone, style, and like its overall quality was really surprising, because I made that assumption. It was this like future dystopian story that was inspired by his dad, but it was like this idea of these warriors, the wars ended and they lost, and now they have to go on with their lives, kind of a thing, but inside in a desert, in a future dystopian world. And the quality was so high. It was so good. I was telling, I was like, I am so sorry I made this assumption. It was everything in y'all's blocks were really strong. There were only a few that I would have been like, oh, that's made locally. Like you just
Yeah,
not that they're
that'd
not
be
good.
an interesting question for festival people who run the festivals and stuff like that. Because I get it. You have those blocks and you bring in locals, and I understand the motivation, but from an outside perspective, you just assume it's going to be lower quality because otherwise they would have made it into the regular part. I don't know. And so I don't know why you don't sprinkle them within, or I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, thank you, Toby. Yeah, Pinwheel Horizon. That was the one. It was so good. And there was another one. It was called, I don't think you were in this. No, you were in this block, Toby. It was called
No comments. Yeah.
Neverland. No comment. Neverland is this story about a kid in the foster care system, and his mom used to read Peter Pan to him, and so he uses it as an escapism. And it is so well done, so well made. It's just such a great story, and it is gut-wrenchingly sad. Like it just broke my heart. The story, it was so good. It was one of those, like, shame Tara for making assumptions. Never make assumptions like that. My niece recently asked me something about the Berlin Wall, and somehow I end up talking about the Roman Empire.
I haven't asked this question of Justin yet, and I'm sure the answer is just 99% of the day. Although I did hear somebody talking about that their Roman Empire is X. You know, it's like, I don't think about the Roman Empire. I think about, and it's the Revolutionary War, but it's the same amount of time. You know, it's just always in the back of their head.
I have similar, like, it's usually historical stuff. Like colonial America right now is like on my mind. I want to go watch the BBC's Colonial House in the worst way right now because I'm just fascinated by the time period. That wasn't Michael Jackson's Park. Oh no, yes, that was, but that's not the name of it. That's not in no relation to Michael Jackson for this movie. No relation. 3-minute warning for joke corner. I'll take all your duck jokes. Duck is going to be our theme this week, and in honor of our newest friend, Darkwing Duck, who lives in Washington. We'll visit him next year. Just a recap on what's going on in our world. Tomorrow we're going to have a episode coming out. It is our freeze-dried snack episode. It is fun. If you have not got onto this freeze-dried craze where they take candy and stick it in a freeze dryer, Natalie really wants a freeze dryer so we can make freeze-dried.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to reach out to Harvest Right and get myself a freeze dryer.
Yeah. This is a fun one. It was surprisingly a lot of fun to eat these snackies. You think, oh, it's just a snack video, whatever. No, it's super fun. Next week, we're going to have our Gig Harbor Film Festival. So you'll get a video come out. So you'll have a little more in-depth look at what our days were like while we were there. And next week, it's just Shush is going to be going off without a hitch. Normal programming. We are back to our scheduled content. That is all the news to print. Oh, and then also as a reminder out there in the world, we do have several film festivals coming up. So several opportunities to go and support social anxiety. We got the Reg Rock Film Festival in October coming up. Natalie will be in attendance for that one. We have the Topaz Film Festival in Dallas. That's in October. I think that Sam, you guys are going to go and support us there, which much appreciated. The Baltimore Next Media Web Fest is happening in November. Ojai is happening in November as well. We will be there for that one. So we still have several festivals coming up.
So we are winding down here, though.
We are getting there. We are close to the end, which means we'll be putting it back up in the world at some point. Watch, and then you're going to go put it on repeat in the background in your lives so that we get all the views, right? Yes.
All the views. All the views.
1-minute warning joke corner. If you don't know what joke corner is, go out to the world, get your jokes, bring them back. There's a formatting to this. You're going to write the word joke in all caps so that I see it. If I am not reading it, it's not because I hate you. It's because the algorithm is probably blocking me from seeing it. So change your word. There's probably a word in there that it doesn't like and decides that it is evil. All right, let's Do this
Really
thing.
quick, Shannon West said, wow, 18.8K subscribers. I remember when it was 9K.
Yeah.
Tara recently had seen like some post where we were really excited about 600.
I was going back and look at old festivals trying to like put some data together and like, oh, we were excited about 6, man, a long time
600
ago.
subscribers. Woohoo!
Woo. All right, guys. Joke from David Faith. Ladies, if your cup is always only half full, you probably need a different bra. Boo.
I need a smaller bra.
Yeah.
They don't make them.
David Faith, where do bad rainbows go?
Where do bad rainbows go? They go to Prism.
Yeah, it's a light sentence, but it gives them
Ah,
time to reflect. Pretty. Desiree, what do you call a duck that steals?
a
I like this one.
quackimal, a criminal. I can't get there. No, what is it?
A robber ducky.
A robber ducky.
Yeah. Derek, I was walking past a farm and a sign said duck, comma, eggs. I thought that's an unnecessary comma, and then it hit me.
And then it hit me.
David. Oh, we jumped. Okay, here we go. My wife and I decided never to go to bed angry. We've been awake since last Monday.
No.
Oh no. Oh, what do sick where do sick ducks go?
The doctor.
Yes. Yes. Ed Keaton, what is story time when you read to ducklings?
A it's a ducktail.
David, I feel like whoever named them red delicious apples has never actually eaten a delicious apple. Agreed. When does a joke become a dad joke?
When it has babies.
That's super close. When it becomes apparent.
Aha.
Ah, Desiree, what's a duck's favorite TV show?
I don't know.
The Feather Forecast.
I would never gotten there. I would have never gotten there.
Derek Ward, my doctor told me I suffer from paranoia. Well, he didn't say that, but I could tell that was David, got a job at a startup company. We make ignitions.
Aha.
Desiree, what do you call a duck with a drug problem?
A quack addict.
Oh, close. I like yours too. A quackhead.
Oh.
I like yours too. Let's see. We jumped again. I recently bought a pet duck at a mask to protect it from the coronavirus. That was not the mask I envisioned.
Me neither.
It was nothing flashy, but it fits the bill. David, in her single days, Mrs. Potato Head actually refused to date Walter Cronkite and Vin Scully because they were just commentators.
I was to say, don't you speak ill of Vin Scully. This stream ends now.
It's over. We're done. Know why it costs $1.50 to put air in your tires these days?
Inflation.
Yes. Derek Ward, what's a football player's favorite ice cream?
I don't know.
Any given Sunday. You got the slightest of the quack laugh. Desiree, what do you see when a duck bends over?
His quack.
Yeah, his butt quack. David, my brother said that onions are the only food that makes you cry. So I threw a coconut at him.
David, don't throw things at people.
I think this is a joke. Beside Tuesday and Thursday, what other days start with T? Oh, it's a riddle.
When you any of them, if you call your sister first to gossip, I don't know.
T, today and tomorrow.
Oh God.
That's just clever. I like that one. Derek Ward, I can't take my dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. Guess that's what I get for buying a purebred dog.
Oh.
If anyone has any fish jokes, let me know. Let me know. No. David, recent studies show that the most expensive vehicles to operate is the grocery cart.
Yes, that's also true.
Also true. Two Scottish ducks are walking down the road when one says to the other, quack. The other replies, I'm going as quack as I can.
I think we've seen that one before.
So, yeah.
Because we can't do the accent to make it work.
Quack. No, I can't do it. No, there's not. It's like me in Australian. It's just not happening. As soon as you say, my child would never, here they come nevering like they never Absolutely. And I was definitely one of those kids. I'm not saying I ordered from Amazon a lot. But I just received a wedding invitation from my delivery girl.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay, we're back. The entire chat just went black. Like it was, yeah, really weird. Let's see, and getting back to where I was, and I'm looking for girlfriend, delivery girl. Okay, it's my first week working at the bicycle factory, and they already made me the spokesperson.
Ha ha.
Desiree, why do ducks have feathers?
Because otherwise they'd be naked.
Pretty close. To cover up their butt quacks.
Their butt quacks.
Butt quacks. My gran hates her new stair lift. She says it drives her up the wall.
These are just facts. That's not a joke. That's just a fact.
Desiree, a platypus walks into a bar owned by a duck. He finishes his drink and asks for his check. Duck billed platypus. David, I don't know the secret to happiness, but I tell you what, I've never been sad at a pizzeria. That's not true. I've been sad at a pizzeria. And Keaton, at what time do ducks wake up?
The quack of dawn.
Yeah. Christian Hansen, I've been keeping to my diet. No ice cream on Thursdays, none on Friday, none on Saturday, then Sunday. Desiree, what's the difference between a cranky 2-year-old and a duckling?
One's cute.
One is a whiny toddler, and the other is a tiny waddler.
Oh,
Sure.
tiny waddler.
David Faith, joke, acupuncture, a jab well done.
The joke is just acupuncture.
I thought for a second, I was like, the joke is acupuncture. I think some things are better left unsaid. I usually think that right after I say them.
In retrospect.
My wife asked for a gift that can last the rest of the year. So I gave her a calendar. Stay tuned for more relationship advice. You know, if you gave her the Australian firefighter calendar, I don't think she'd be mad.
She wouldn't complain.
We're just talking about like leaving it on certain months. We're like, we like that one. The next one, you know, he's not our cup of tea. Very handsome man, not our cup of tea.
We're stuck on August for a little bit.
Are we on August for a minute? I think September.
I don't know. I haven't changed the calendar to see what happened in September. I just stayed on August.
I think my September is like, I was like, oh, I remember you were here. I was like, I like September.
Well, that's what, so Tara had her calendar up and it had been on June. It was still on June. And I was like, Tara, have you been like, and I said, and so I flipped and randomly flipped to September, which is almost over. And we just decided, nope, that's staying there for the rest of the year. I don't even know what's happening in November or December.
I don't care anymore. We're good.
We're good.
Oh, so funny. Desiree, who has web feet and fangs?
Web feet and fangs? A vampire duck?
Count Duckula.
Count Duckula. There you go. I was on my way.
You're there. You're getting there. What's it called when it starts raining ducks?
Delightful. I don't know.
Foul weather.
Foul weather. That makes sense. I like it. I would have never gotten there.
I do two more. I don't always go the extra mile, but when I do, it's because I missed my exit. Same.
But when I do, I make sure everybody knows.
Desiree, did you hear about the duck who thought it was a squirrel?
No.
It was one tough nut to quack.
Oh.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for Shush Shush. We're happy to be back in the saddle, giving you all the inside scoop on our lives. Don't forget, we got screenings coming out for social anxiety all throughout October and November. We got an episode coming out tomorrow. We eat some freeze-dried snackums, and yeah, that's pretty much our day. We're gonna go off and start talking about football. That's the next thing on the agenda. We didn't even talk
Justin just chimed in. He just got here. He's not here. Where is you, Justin? Okay. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. I'm hitting the oh, I did not prep myself for this one. Okay, here we go. Bye. All right, that's clear.